What does it actually take to follow your dream? Tonight, filmmaker Mike Schultz captures the ultimate Arctic adventure in Wild Bill's Run. There's homegrown music highlights and homegrown music with Solomon Witherspoon and his band, 1017. They'll fire up your imagination.
Funding for the playlist is provided by the citizens of Minnesota through the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund.
He's played big shows and little ones in Minneapolis and Duluth. And this spring, he won the popular vote in the Minnesota Ballet's annual Celebrity Dance Challenge. Solomon Witherspoon is putting out some fine performances. Please welcome 1017 with Solomon Witherspoon to the playlist.
Minnesota. Come on, 1017 in the building. Said, let's baby. Said, now you know solo. Here we go. For we walk, my baby. Yeah, you and me, oh, we gon' walk down the street. Come on, walk down, walk down, walk down, walk down, walk. Walk down, walk down, walk down, walk down, walk. Walk down, walk down, walk down, walk down, walk. Walk down, walk down, walk down, walk down. Yeah, yeah. Said, little mama, how you be? Would it be alright for you and me? Little conversation, yeah, you and me, oh, we gon' walk down the street. Walk down, walk down, walk down, walk down, walk. Walk down, walk down, walk down, walk down, walk. Walk down, walk down, walk down, walk down, walk. Come on. Come on, let's dance. Really wanna see you move, move, move. Come on, let's dance. Really wanna see you move. Come on. Walk down, walk down, walk down, walk down, walk. Walk down, walk down, walk down, walk down, walk. Walk down, walk down, walk down, walk down, walk. Walk down, walk down, walk down, walk down, walk.
Well, we'll be back with more music after a chat with filmmaker Mike Schultz. And here's a trailer for his latest project.
Ready?
Yeah.
Bill is kind of a wild one.
I think he had fantastic dreams about his future, although he never told them out loud.
It was an attempt to go around the world by snowmobile.
I didn't have a clue where the hell we were.
You
should have had our head examined, but we didn't.
You mean the drug end of it?
Yeah, and that was the 70s. You know.
Well, Mike Schultz is the filmmaker behind Wild Bill's Run. Welcome to the playlist.
Thank you.
Cool. That trailer's enough to hook me. Okay, who is Wild Bill Cooper?
That was the idea of the teaser.
Good.
Yeah.
You got me. So
Yes.
what got you? Why is his story compelling?
Well, you know, I first heard about him from a friend, Paul Lundgren. He told me that this 16mm footage existed of this mysterious Arctic expedition in the 1970s. And he introduced me to a couple of the guys who were involved in it. And he really hooked me when he said the guy who led the expedition completely disappeared in the late 70s. No one knows what happened to him. So
there's a caper in there a little bit. Is there a cliffhanger in this film, or you can't tell me? Can you?
I can't really tell you without spoiling the end of the film. But yeah, I like to call it an Arctic crime caper.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. So tell me, you're a local filmmaker from the Duluth area.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about the process. Who's involved? You know, great music.
Yeah, we have a lot of talent right here in Duluth, and so I rely a lot on my friends who I've met, you know, here in Duluth. Dean Voetman was the cinematographer and really the associate producer on it. And then I love putting local musicians in film, involving them in the film. So Brian Barber provided some music for the trailer that we just saw, and he also did a lot of the animation. There's a short cartoon segment, which he was perfect for. Tim Kaiser and Paul Connolly and his band, Portrait of a Drowned Man, they provided some music for it as well. So it's a Duluth effort. I'm very proud of it.
How hard was just the research? I mean, okay, you have this great piece of film, but how do you find the people who knew him? Yeah,
I've been working on it for about 4 years, and it's just now premiering and coming out to festivals. And it was just a little bit at a time. Paul Lundgren introduced me to the first couple of guys, and then, you know, they thought I wasn't a awful human being, and they introduced me to a couple of the other guys, and then I got in touch with the subject, Bill Cooper's family, and so far, no one thinks I'm an awful guy. So that's kind of how you just meet people. And
but 4 years is a long time to invest. I mean, do you feel like this is Mike Schultz in a how long is this documentary?
It's an hour, and now that you put it that way, it doesn't seem like it was 4 years well spent. But yeah, I think it was 4 years well spent. I've been doing other things in the meantime. You know, I have 3 dogs, a lovely girlfriend. You know.
Well, and also produced another documentary called Madtown, yes, that's circulating, and a few other projects. So you are a busy man. So tell me about Wild Bill's Run, and it had its premiere just last week.
Yep,
in
2 weeks ago at the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Film Festival. MSPIF had its premiere. Some of the guys who were in the film came out and did the question and answer with me, and we had all these vintage snowmobile fans just coming out of the woodwork, just fascinated with the old 70s snowmobiles.
Do people remember this story? I mean, do they remember this kind of crazy adventure over the North Pole?
It's interesting. There's a mix. A lot of people remember the story. I think people up here in Duluth remember it, but I had a lot of people down in the Twin Cities who had never heard of it before. And a couple of festival programmers actually wrote back to me and said, is this a mockumentary? Did this really happen? But as far as I know, it did.
Awesome. So where does it go from here?
In 1 week, it's playing at the Seattle True Independent Film Festival, which I guess is STIFF for short. The competition to get in was
pretty stiff.
Fierce.
So northern Minnesota's opportunity to see this is at the Free Range Film Festival.
That's right.
And that is in July, the 27th and 8th. And I understand you can get more information on the Free Range Film Festival website, right?
Yep, we always have information on the website. And I think we're in our 9th year now doing a festival in a barn.
And it's a beautiful festival. Okay, so Mike, you've also been involved in the Homegrown Music Video Festival. And, you know, that gives opportunities to other filmmakers to kind of jump in. What's the gist of the Homegrown film?
The idea was, you know, Homegrown is a celebration of music. So we thought, let's celebrate music visually. Bring in some local directors, match them up with local musicians, and see what comes out of it, you know. Get an hour's worth of music videos, and I think everyone likes it.
Everyone wins. Okay,
Yeah.
you'll like this film that we're going to show. It's by Brian Barber, who you already know and mentioned.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, so here is Brian Barber's entry in this year's film festival. The song is called Quest, and it's performed by the 500 Million Society. Enjoy. Duluth's Homegrown Music Festival is video, poetry, art, and of course music. We stopped by one of this week's venues at Grandma's Sports Garden to record several of the bands and kind of survey the crowd about what the festival means to them.
I'm Hattie Peterson. We are Hattie and her man band. There you go again, dishing out the blame, stirring up trouble, not a drop of shame. How can you stand to watch an innocent man?
It's my first, yep, for 15 years.
It's awesome. I've been coming since the first one when I first moved to Duluth.
I have no idea what it is.
There is a fire in your eye, burning up the evidence, claiming it to lie, long as your grin is wide. You believe they'll stand by your side.
I like Homegrown because I like the music. It's totally Minnesotan. Like, it's the only place you get music like this.
You know, I like seeing all the energy, and there's lots of diversity in the music and everything too.
Everyone gets to get a taste of everything that's going on.
See a lot of friends out. Great music.
Good music, atmosphere, meet all your friends. People you don't see, come out, have a good time.
I love Homegrown because it has Duluth's best musicians, and there's so much talent in Duluth, and a lot of it goes unrecognized.
The music is amazing.
Get in, out of the cold wind that is blowing outside. Yeah. Get on this funky wave and enjoy the ride. Get up out of your seat. said get ready to get in, get on, get up, and get down.
Oh, I think it's beyond Duluth's music scene. It's about the culture of Duluth.
In the last few years, the art scene has been introduced, and it's amazing.
I mean, it's a huge accomplishment to be able to pull this many people together and organize it, and to see so many people of so many walks of life and ages come out and have fun and support it. It's one of a kind.
It brings all of Duluth together, and it brings back all of the music that's created in Duluth. It's very special.
It's the best time of year, for sure.
I totally recommend it to anybody. It's awesome.
It makes me proud to be from Duluth.
I'm a happy native. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, the Duluth Homegrown Music Festival is an annual event where you can see some of the area's finest talent presented at dozens of venues all over the Twin Ports. Now, in our gallery tonight, the work of two talented artists, Marion Lansky and Rick Allen. They often collaborate on work with a unique kind of vintage feel. Their current show is hanging at the Seavies Gallery, formerly known as Sievertson's, in Duluth's Canal Park neighborhood. Sea's Beauty runs through the end of May. Now, if you're looking for more information about the artists and events featured on the playlist, or you want to add your comments or suggestions, check out our website, theplaylistonline.org. Now, the most current updates are on our Facebook page and on Twitter. And now, please welcome back 1017 with Solomon Witherspoon.
Girl, you say that my friends are more important than you. You're so wrong, babe. You're in my heart, yes. Where you belong, I want to know what's on your mind, so I can find the right time to tell you things I feel inside. What you wanna do tonight? We can do whatever you like. I really wanna make you right. We don't even have to fuss or fight. I want to make it all right. So, do you wanna kick it tonight? Confusion from the stars you see has got the best of you and me. You may think that you're right, but I know that you're wrong. Accusations have lasted too long. Understand, you're my girl, I'll always be number one. Oh, love, baby, can't get me good. What you wanna do tonight? We can do whatever you like. I really wanna make it right. We don't even have to fuss or fight. I wanna make it all right. So, do you wanna kick it tonight? What you wanna do, baby? What you wanna do, baby, baby? What you wanna do, baby? What you wanna do, baby?
certainly did. Welcome to the playlist.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us. It's a blessing to be here, Karen. Thank you.
It's great to have you here. Do you want to introduce your bandmates for me?
Yes, ma'am, I would love to. So give it up for Russ King from Superior, Wisconsin, King Russ. Any of this? On the drums, all the way from Serbia, 22nd birthday, give it up for Petar J. Welcome to America, baby. We love you. On the guitar, also known as the Axe, Mr. Alex K., the youngest man to play the funky guitar.
Awesome. Welcome. Awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have a passion for music that just shows. So tell me a little bit about your background.
Well, I come from a big family. There was 11 of us. My father was a pastor. And growing up in my house, it was always noisy. So it was imperative that we always made noise and sang and ran around the house. So then I just couldn't help it from day one. It's all about the music and the noise and just a good time.
And it shows. You have fun with it. That's awesome. So you have a new release coming out. It's called Kingdom.
Yes,
right?
ma'am. The new CD is called Kingdom. It'll be for sale May 15th at Electric Fetus, the OP bar. It's a blessing. It's called The Kingdom.
All right. And you'll be playing around in the Twin Cities and hopefully back here in Duluth, Glicks and
Yes,
Bunkers,
ma'am.
maybe?
Next Wednesday night, Glicks, May 9th. And then we played Bunkers, May 12th. We played Grandma Sports Garden, June 1st.
Fantastic.
So-
you will be busy.
Yes, ma'am. So thanks so much for having us come. It's a true treat and it's a blessing.
Okay. If we want to keep up with you, where do we find your schedule and where the music is and all that?
Come to my house, knock on my door. I cook all the time.
Excellent. You're on.
I cook. We just actually had a big old band dinner last week. I made like 35 pieces of chicken. There's only 6 of us. They're like, Solomon, what are you doing? I'm like, that's how I'm a big fan. That's how they get down. So.
They can't cook for one anyway.
Exactly.
You know that.
But Reverb Nation, you can check out Solomon Witherspoon 1017. I'm nice and sweaty under the lights. We like to.
Yeah, we
get
turned
down.
it up for you, by the way. We turned up the heat.
But
that's
Reverb
really
Nation,
cool.
Solomon Witherspoon. All my upcoming dates will actually be on there. Facebook family as well. So Solomon Witherspoon 1017.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for coming up. I know you have one more song for us.
Yes, ma'am. One more song for you.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And thank you guys for spending the night with us. And remember to go out and support live music and local art.
High five. Give me some love.
Gentlemen,
Boom!
it's all up to you.
All right.
Duluth, Minnesota. If I could rewind, come on, one moment in time, took me by surprise. When you walked by, slow motion was my world. Yet at a fast pace, the burning of my heart pounding up its beat. Come on, swept me off my feet. Oh, that feeling, straight adrenaline. She was baddest thing inside that night. Perhaps I was just infatuated with the colors of the sun. Come on. What would it be like if I approached her right? One look is all it took. She got me with that smile, to wait for my turn. Come on, standing in line. Chemistry indeed leads me to believe she must be feeling me. Oh, she must be feeling me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that feeling, straight adrenaline. She was the baddest thing inside the night. Perhaps I was just infatuated with the colors. Oh my God, that feeling, very special feeling. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, that feeling. Oh. just ain't fair to baby, with the colors of the smile.
Thank you guys. We love you.